St. Patrick's Day.
Again, I did a video earlier that I'm going to upload in a few minutes, but this one won't go in until tomorrow, but it's still St. Patrick's Day. So happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. And I wanted to get in with the spirit, so I got on my green. I've even got green celery here. So, okay, I have shown y'all before how I string my celery. I've already strung these two right here. Hey, I'm Rose from Grandma Rose's Open Pantry, and good morning. And today we're doing chicken salad. I've shown y'all before how to do my chicken tuna salad, but this is, I boiled some chicken thighs this morning because we like thighs. And I also found a little, back in the fall, I showed y'all how I take a turkey and I do it so many different ways. Well, I found a little carton of turkey meat that I had cooked and pulled off the bone and put in the freezer. So I just took it and put it in my food processor, and that's the way I did this chicken. Sometimes I chop it, sometimes I put it in my food processor, but today I put it in my food processor, and I don't mush it. I just turn it on till it gets chopped like I want it. So part of this, about probably a cup of this, is turkey, and the rest of it is chicken. So I just take my knife here, and I start right up here. And when you pull down, you see all those strings? And if you don't do this, you're going to have strings. You're going to have stringy celery in your salad or whatever food that you put celery in. So you just start right up here at the top, and you go down and you pull those strings off. Okay, and I've already done these two. So then I'm just going to take it, because we like small pieces of celery in ours. And I'm just going to go down. Now this is real small celery, stalks of celery. But if it was bigger, I'd probably cut this in 3 different pieces. There's a little end I'm going to cut off. There's another string I didn't get. Okay. All right. So now I'm just cutting this in half like this, because this is about the size celery that we like. Okay. Now I just take my knife. Can you see, honey? Okay. I just take my knife, and you can cut it in whatever size pieces you want. Always keep your fingers curled under, because I didn't. A couple of weeks ago I made a mistake and I cut a little tip of part of my finger off. Oh, it was just a little old beauty place, but still.
You're really not curling your fingers, baby. There you go.
Most of the time they're curled, but when I'm talking, sometimes I forget. So, but I am watching this knife, believe me, because you don't cut yourself but 1 or 2 times, and you learn to watch the knife. Okay. All right. Now this is probably about a 1/3 cup of celery, but you put ever how much you want in yours. All right. Now I'm going to call this Hawaiian chicken salad, because it's going to have celery. It's about 1/3 of a cup of celery. It's 1 medium onion chopped finely. It's about a 1/4 cup of red and yellow sweet bell peppers, because I want the color. And this is 1 apple, just a medium-sized apple. And I peeled part of it, but part of it I left the peeling on because I wanted the color. And we're using pineapple. Now this is fresh pineapple. I bought a pineapple over the weekend, and I have used it 3 different ways. 1 pineapple. I did a pineapple cream cheese no-bake pie, which is on my channel. I'm using it in this, and I used it in something else the other day. Some kind, yeah, pistachio. Yes, my sugar-free pistachio that I put on yesterday. So that's 3 different ways that I've used that 1 pineapple. Okay. Now, I am going, all you do is dump everything in here and stir it up, and it's delicious. All right. And I boil my eggs. I want to get another knife. I don't want that knife. It's not sharp enough. It's not going through my eggs. Okay. Now, these were fresh eggs. They just came out from under the hen yesterday. We went over to my daughter and son-in-law's last night, and I cooked supper for them and took it over there. And so I get my fresh eggs from him. So, and I think he had just went out to the pen and got these. So you can't get much fresher than this unless you go to the nest and come straight in and cook it. Okay. And as you can see, these are real, yeah, they're real gold yolks, and I love them. Okay. Now I'm going to salt and pepper this. Good bit of pepper because we like pepper. Now this is just to your taste. I salted the chicken whenever I cooked it, but I forgot to get my mayo out. But I tasted of it when I was chopping it, and it wasn't quite salty enough. So now to this, I'm going to add, and like I say, this is probably a third of a cup of pineapple. I would add a little bit more, but this is all that I had. Okay. Now, apple, sweet bell pepper, onion, and celery. Just dump it all in. And I'll have the amounts and the everything in the description box. Now this is going to be good. Goo at the salad. I only meant to make a little bit, y'all. I didn't.
But we never have any left.
Oh no, we don't. No, we never. We eat it with crackers. We eat it with corn chips. We eat it with whatever. You can make a sandwich out of it if you've got.
We eat it with meals.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. Or I'll make us a nice lettuce salad, and we'll put the chicken salad over that. I got out my sugar-free pickles made with stevia, but I'm not sure I'm going to put any in it because I'm going to wait and see how it tastes without it.
If you look up how she makes her keto bread, you can make wonderful sandwiches out of it. You just make 2 pieces of keto bread and fill it with this, and if you like a little lettuce in there, put a little lettuce on it, and away you go.
Now this is about probably 3/4 cup of mayo right now because this is a lot of chicken. And if y'all have ever worked with fresh chicken, what I call fresh chicken, not canned chicken, it's dry, so it absorbs your mayo pretty good. So sometimes you have to, for this much, you have to add as much as a cup. That's about 3/4 of a cup. So I'll see how it's going to do. And I may add a little bit of my stevia to it. We'll see. Now, stevia works really well in something like this. I don't like bacon with stevia, but it does work well in salads and stuff. I don't like the consistency that the food has when I bake with stevia.
Now, if you go back in her videos, she had a video about a month and a half ago where she showed you how to save money by buying whole turkeys and rendering the whole turkey. And just like she's using some of it here, but if you want to save money, especially when turkeys go on sale, get you a couple of them if you have freezer space, and you can save a lot of money by rendering that whole turkey rather than buying chicken fresh out of the market.
Okay. I'm going to taste this and see if I want to add those pickles. Sometimes that vinegar, when you use pineapple and apple, sometimes that vinegar doesn't go well with it. And sometimes I just do eggs, pickles, mayo, and an apple. I mean, I don't put the peppers. And I always put onion though. So that's just up to you, whatever you want to put in your chicken salad. This is such a versatile dish till you make it simple, or you can
never
make.
tried apple.
Yeah, I
recommend
always
always
put
apple.
apple in it, but it's such a versatile dish. You can pretty much make it as simple or as complex as you want. Okay, I'm gonna taste. I don't think it has enough mayo. I need some more salt. I wish I had some pineapple juice. That's what I put in here.
I mean, you just put pepper for salt.
I meant pepper. I didn't mean
Okay.
salt. I meant pepper.
Okay.
Roy has to keep me straight sometimes. I say one thing and pick up another.
That is not an easy task, but somebody has to do it.
That's right. That was in our wedding vows. Didn't you realize that?
Oh, yeah.
Roy and I would be married 58 years in May.
To the same woman.
I don't know how we both lived with each other that long. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I tell him all the time, honey, the Lord knew just who to give to me to keep me straight.
But
So,
we're 8 years over the expiration date, Rose.
well, not for us. All right. I still think it lacks something, but now when it sits for several hours, all these flavors are going to come together. I'm thinking I'm going to put some of those pickles in it. But man, this is pretty. You want to taste?
I do.
Okay. He's going to say put pickles. Oh, man, when you get a piece of that pineapple and a piece of that apple, and that celery, this is perfect.
That's delicious. That's delicious.
Not going to put the pickles.
Pickles would send it in a
different
pickle direction.
Yes, and I don't want to do that.
This has a mixture taste. Oh, you can taste all those flavors melting in your mouth.
Does it have enough salt in it?
To me, I like it sweet, so I don't want it too salty.
Okay, all right.
I mean, the sweetness of the meat.
Right, yeah.
Not added sugar.
And the chicken is kind of a sweet meat, so when
Yes.
you put the pineapple and the apple in here with it,
right.
Man, this, y'all.
And the dark meat on the chicken is sweeter than the breast.
And it's not as dry.
Yep.
Breast meat, especially when you boil it, is real dry, but the thigh is not. So this is, if y'all watched my video last week or week before maybe, I showed y'all how I debone chicken thigh. Well, this was some of that deboned meat, deboned chicken thighs that I took out of the freezer. So.
Well, that's another video showing you how to save money, because she buys those thighs when they're on sale.
Yep.
And debones them, and they're easy to pack, don't take up much room, and
I do.
Pull it out when you need it.
That's right. Y'all, I even have a green bowl for St. Patrick's Day.
I wondered if you just did that by accident.
Nope, I did it on purpose. Now, I like to go around and get all that mayo, because I don't like a messy bowl. I'm going to put it in a plastic bowl to put in the refrigerator.
Well,
but
if you'll just let me into that salad,
y'all,
I'll show you what a messy bowl looks like. That's good.
This is delicious.
Really good.
If y'all have never made it this way, that's a big bite. When you get that celery, that crunch from that celery, the crunch from the apple, that is so good, y'all.
And it's so healthy. And there's so many different ways you can fix this so that it never gets old, because you can take it in so many different directions.
Right. That's really good.
It's delicious. All
right. I'm not going to put it in another bowl because it's really pretty in this one, and it's green.
And it's
St. Patrick's Day. Oh, I want to read something to y'all. A very long time friend of mine, and she's a sister in Christ to me.
And a subscriber.
So when you get those three, a longtime friend, sister in Christ, and a subscriber, that makes her pretty special. I'm not going to call her name because she's kind of a private person, so she might not want me to, but she'll know who I'm talking about because I know she'll watch this video. She sent me she texts me a lot of different things. She sent me this yesterday. Hate has 4 letters, and so does love. Enemies have 7 letters, but so does friends. Lying has 5 letters, but so does truth. Hurt has 4 letters, but so does love. Transform every negative energy into a positive energy. It's your perception that makes the difference in the way that you feel. So I'm going to leave y'all with that. And I'm probably going to put it under my recipe or put it up in the description because I love it. I wrote it out and I'm going to keep it on my fridge.
Read the hurt line again.
Hurt has 4 letters, but so does love.
Supposed to be healed.
It is. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sorry. I copied it down wrong. Thanks, honey. Hurt has 4 letters, but so does heal. So
that's a real good.
It's really good, and I really appreciate it. So thank y'all for joining me. Please subscribe to my channel and make this Hawaiian chicken salad. It is delicious. It is so good. It has so many flavors that just kind of burst in your mouth.
It does.
Yeah. So, all right, let me move the spoon. So
you'll love it.
You will. All right. Food feeds the family. Family feeds the heart. God feeds the soul. Please, please share this video. Love y'all. See you next time.
Put delicious back in healthy
Back in
foods.
healthy. Put delicious, and I mean delicious, back in healthy food.